Middleweight banger, Denzel Bentley. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. How you doing?
Good. I still find it a little bit strange calling you Denzel Bentley because I know it's not your real name, which people might not realise that. But perhaps you can explain how it came about, because your name is Denzel Mensah, isn't it?
Yeah, my surname's Mensah. Bentley's actually my middle name. It's just a long story. I tried to put it forward with the board and stuff, and there was a mix-up with my medical and my actual licence. Then they ended up using Bentley. Then when I tried to change it to Mensah, it was just so difficult because I've already boxed under the name Bentley, so I just kept it there.
And you're stuck with that for good now?
Yeah, stuck with that for good. Well, Mensah's still my surname, so everyone that knows me as Mensah. It'll come out, it's out anyway, so everyone knows my name. It's not hiding from no one.
Take you back, Royal Albert Hall last month. How special was that, bringing your first appearance of Frank in such a fantastic, historic venue?
It was good. It was a lovely venue, nice changing rooms. York Hall changing rooms are just all different, like no space there. So it was a nice experience, good experience. Came out there. I came out late because obviously I was afloat, so I didn't get the feeling that I wanted. But it was still a nice feeling. There was still a lot of people there. It was still loud. All my everyone that came out to see me stayed and watched me. So it was a good experience. Your
opponent on the night, Cesar, he came out like a madman, didn't he?
I know, I didn't expect that. I thought we were going to ease into it, but he must have been annoyed from waiting all night as well. So he just came straight at me, and I just thought cover up, just move a bit. When I catch him, he'll know about it. And then as soon as I caught him, he started. That was it, innit? He was off.
It did look like it was going to be a tear up for a little while, didn't it?
Yeah, I got caught up. I got caught up in a tear up for a little bit because like a bit of emotions and stuff. People there seeing me. He's ran straight at me. Been waiting all night. So I was a bit wild, if I'm being honest. I was throwing shots, chin in the air and all that stuff. As soon as I settled down and started picking my shots, I managed to land in him and just got back to reality, like, hold on, don't drag yourself down to his level, you're better than this. And then just start doing what I do.
People come to expect a little bit of wildness from you because, I mean, you're 9-0, you've only done 17 rounds. And from the early fights I saw, most of those only used to go 40 seconds. So people expect a certain thing from you now, don't they?
Yeah, I guess they do, but I'm actually not a wild fighter. Like, when I'm sparring, it's as calm as ever. I'm more focused on boxing and brushing up my technique and trying to figure people out and break people down and stuff. But I guess when I get in that ring, I'm a different kind of animal. And as soon as I land, I kind of smell blood and I go for it.
When you were being prepped to become a pro, no one here at the Peacock was ever really talking about your power and things like that. It says it might be more to do with timing?
Yeah, definitely more to do with timing and obviously slowing down the work, because when I first came here, I was an amateur, obviously, but obviously the amateurs is a lot of fast work, a lot of high rate work because there's only 3 rounds. So as you come to the pro, you learn to settle down, pick your shots more, and the timing just comes naturally better just because you're slowing down and thinking about your work. So I think that's got a lot to do with it.
During that time, you were travelling like a dual carriageway because you were operating as an amateur while coming here with Martin Bowers working as a pro, or building up to becoming a pro. Was it the Fisher you were from?
Yeah, the Fisher, yeah, I'm from the Fisher.
Explain how that kind of worked for you at the time, because you weren't getting a lot of amateur fights, but you were still technically an amateur.
Yeah, I was still an amateur, but my trainer, one of the trainers from Fisher, Ray Ball, still trains me now. He was up there, and I asked for sparring because we didn't have much sparring up there. He brought me up here to spar Ahmed Patterson and Alan Higgins, and then as it went on, I just kind of stuck around, got a nice relationship with all the fighters and the trainers in here, and kept sticking with them. So I was coming here in the mornings to train, going home, then going back to my amateur gym in the afternoon, early afternoon, to train with them, and then we just kept going like that. And as it went on, I kind of realised my style was changing a little bit. I was kind of settling into the more into the pros and stuff.
Has the professional game been everything you thought it would be?
Yeah and no. Because when I first started watching boxing, I got into boxing late, you end up watching guys like Mayweather and Adrian Broner, and you think it's all the highlights and all the money and stuff, and then as you get into it, you realise it's not that, and you just start doing it because of the love. You love fighting and stuff, and you want to get there and build a legacy and win stuff and win titles. It's more about honour and pride rather than flashy lifestyles and that. So in that sense, yeah, when I found out what it was about, it is everything I thought it would be.
You seem very content with it all.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm getting on with it.
Now then, I want you to take us back to your sort of youth, if you like, because I think you told me once how you sort of came to get the boxing bug. Was it something to do with your brother buying a set of boxing gloves and you sort of doing a round robin type thing in Battersea?
Yeah, literally. He bought a pair of gloves and like a headset, but when he done it, he was trying to get money off people, like $5 to fight, but no one was trying to pay at the time. So me and him, both of us, we used to just like pick opponents, people used to call us out and that, and we used to fight them like one at a time and stuff, and we were just beating them up. So we both started boxing. But he didn't continue because obviously, as I said, you're looking at Mayweather and Broner and stuff, and they're getting the fast money, and he realised it wasn't like that. And he thought, I can't even bother with this. But I stuck to it and carried on.
It was literally the first time you put on a pair of gloves or had any interest in the sport of boxing.
Literally, I'd never watched boxing before. You obviously hear about it, and you hear about fighters and stuff like Mike Tyson and all these guys in their days. You come across fights and stuff, but I wasn't actually interested. I used to play football, so I wasn't interested in boxing at all until that happened. And then people were like, oh, you're actually good, you should start boxing. And I'm like, it's all right. And then when I got to college, I met a friend that done boxing. So I'd never even actually seen a boxing gym before because they're all hidden. All the amateur clubs are all hidden. So then he took me to a gym, and that was the Fisher, and then that's when I started there.
Did you reach a decent level in football?
Just trial games against other teams. Like an agent picked us all up and we went for trial games, but I never got picked up by any teams. So by 16, I just stopped.
Now you're up and running as a pro, and you're nearly double figures, which I'm sure will be next time out at SSE Arena, Wembley, April 27. What would be tickling your fancy now you're entering into double figures? I think the Southern Area title I think is vacant after Taylor Jones relinquished it, and I also saw the English titles being fought for between Rhys Cartwright and Jack Cullen, which looks a good fight on paper. Is that the sort of first step of the ladder for you? Yeah,
any of them fights kind of interest me. Southern Area, been trying to chase that for a while now. Don't know really what's going on with that. English title fight, if the winner of them are free and I can jump in one of them, I'd love that too. But in actual reality, any title, to be honest. And 50-50 fights, I just want to get in there and fight some opponents and stuff. I don't really just want to hang about fighting people I'm meant to beat, because I train hard. We're in there every day training hard, sweating, putting our life into this, sacrificing everything in camps. I don't really want to just waste it on meaningless fights. And I know you have to build and stuff, but I want to get in there.
A name that was getting linked for you in sort of online circles is Linus Udofia, but as soon as your name started getting linked with him, I think his team started to distance him from it. Were you aware of all that at the time?
Yeah, I was, but I don't blame them. They don't want to take dangerous fights. It's up to them. They want to build their career a certain way. That's totally up to them. They're entitled to do what they want. But like I said, I'm in there training every day. We're real fighters in this gym. We want to fight credible opponents and actually build a solid resume. So when you get to that level, then you can start pulling strings and stuff like that.
Do you know Udofia? Do you know much about him?
Yeah, I've met him before. I don't know him personally, but I've met him before. I've spoken to him before. He said he was up for it, but obviously his team had different plans for him, and obviously if it benefits him, good for him.
What can we expect at Wembley? Is it a 6-rounder?
It's a 6-rounder. You can expect a good performance. I'm not going to predict whether there's a knockout or not, but if it comes, it comes. But you can expect a good performance.
You've been 6 rounds once, is it?
Been 6 rounds once, yeah.
The one man you couldn't knock out, was it Christian Hoskin Gomez?
I wouldn't say couldn't, I'd just say didn't. I could have knocked him out if I tried harder, but I just decided to box after a couple of rounds.
Come on, everyone told you wouldn't. You went in there desperately trying to do it and didn't manage it. True?
Sort of. In the first couple of rounds, when I realised, okay, he's not going, I thought, all right, I'll just sit back and maybe catch him late. But by the time it got to like the 5th, 6th round, obviously he was warm and stuff, and he came there knowing that all my opponents have been knocked out before, so he came there trying to not get knocked out. It's hard to knock someone out that doesn't want to get knocked out. He was coming forward and stuff, but he wasn't trying to get knocked out.
6 of your 17 professional rounds are down to one man.
Yeah, he's done well. Hats off to him.
Denzel, thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you.